Windows is the most popular operating system in the world, created by Microsoft. The first version, Windows 1.0, was released in 1985 and was just a graphical shell on top of MS-DOS. Over time, the system evolved and turned into a full-fledged OS with legendary versions of Windows 95, XP, and Windows 7, 10, and the current 11. The main advantage of Windows is versatility and compatibility. It works on almost any computer, suitable for gaming, office work, and programming. The interface is simple and intuitive even for beginners. But Windows also has disadvantages. The system is demanding of hardware. On older PCs, modern systems can slow down. Updates are released too often and sometimes cause problems, up to endless updates. Safety is also in question. Due to the huge popularity of Windows, viruses and hackers are most often attacked. And of course, Wear, without the famous blue screen of death. He has been with us since version 1.0. macOS appeared in 2001 and is created by Apple specifically for its computers, MacBooks, and iMacs. Unlike Windows, which runs on different brands, macOS is completely controlled by Apple. Thanks to this, it is stable, fast, and perfectly optimized. She is especially loved by creative professionals, video editors, designers, and musicians. The reason is the built-in powerful programs, Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, GarageBand. If you have an iPhone or iPad, macOS allows you to sync messages, calls, and files without unnecessary actions. The system rarely crashes, does not force updates, and uses battery sparingly. But there are also disadvantages. macOS only works on Apple devices, and they are expensive, and for many this is the main stop factor. In addition, macOS is not suitable for gaming and does not support DirectX. Some professional software is also missing, or comes out in stripped-down versions. Linux is not a single system, but a whole family of operating systems or distributions. It was created in 1991 by Linus Torvalds as a free and open-source alternative to Windows and macOS. Linux is lightweight, secure, and does not require powerful hardware. It can work even on older PCs and is used on servers of large companies. Thanks to the open source, anyone can change the system to suit themselves. Therefore, there are many versions of Ubuntu, Fedora, Debian, CentOS, and others. Linux is widely used by programmers, cybersecurity specialists, and system administrators. Google, Facebook, and NASA servers are running on it. However, Linux is not very friendly to beginners. The interface may be unusual, and many commands are executed through the terminal. In addition, popular programs and games often do not have Linux versions, which limits regular users. ChromeOS was developed by Google and released in 2011. It is a lightweight, cloud-based system designed to work over the internet. It is installed on a Chromebook laptop. They are cheap, fast, and ideal for studying and office tasks. ChromeOS runs in seconds, updates automatically, and is very secure, as almost all data is stored on Google servers. The system supports Android apps from Google Play, but without the internet, ChromeOS makes no sense. Many professional programs like Photoshop or video editors don't work here. You can't play heavy games either, only through cloud services like GeForce Now, and this requires a fast network. Android is the most popular mobile operating system in the world. It is open source, developed by Google, and installed on devices of many brands, Samsung, Xiaomi, OnePlus, and others. The main feature of Android is flexibility. You can change themes and install third-party launchers. Customize the system for yourself. Google Play Store, millions of apps and games. There are smartphones for every budget, from affordable to flagship. There are also disadvantages. Not all devices receive regular updates, which can lead to breaks and vulnerabilities. Manufacturers often install junk applications that cannot be deleted, and due to poor optimization, some programs run less smoothly than on the iPhone. iOS is Apple's operating system for the iPhone and iPad. Unlike Android, iOS is completely closed and only works on Apple devices. This ensures stability, smoothness, and long-lasting support. Even older models receive updates. The App Store is a carefully selected platform with high-quality applications. Many developers release new products first on iOS. In addition, the iPhone, MacBook, iPad, and Apple Watch work well together thanks to a single ecosystem. But you have to pay for stability. The user cannot flexibly configure the interface, install programs outside the Apple Store, or easily transfer files. The device does not have a memory card slot and often costs more than its competitor. UNIX is one of the oldest operating systems, created back in the 1960s in AT and AMPT labs. It is a multi-user and multitasking system, from which almost all modern operating systems have grown. UNIX is rarely used by ordinary users today. It is used in banking systems, scientific projects, and on powerful servers. For example, the U.S. National Weather Service uses UNIX systems to process weather data, but the license is expensive, about $1.400 per user. Therefore, a full enterprise deployment can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. BSD is a family of operating systems based on UNIX. and it was created at the University of Berkeley in the 70s. The BSD system is most often used by specialists for servers, networks, and embedded solutions. BSD-based devices include PlayStation 4 and 5, the Netflix Content Delivery Network, and firewalls pfSense and OpenSense. BSD is renowned for its efficient use of resources and high reliability. There are several versions of FreeBSD, OpenBSD, and NetBSD.